I'm delighted to be here, and I see you brought some wonderful antiques. And what really pleases me is that you brought a lot of, not just teacups and saucers, and there's nothing wrong with teacups and saucers, but like nice furniture and things too. And as part of my speaking fee, I get to keep. And there's inflation, so this year it's gone up to 2 items. No, but very nice. I appraise, as you know, people's antiques, and what I do is I go and auction records and do research and find out what comparables sold for. And I do appraisals for, excuse me, fair market value or insurance prices. Thank you, Kevin. And fair market value is what we'll do this morning, and that's like what you could sell it on your own, say through the classifieds or whatever. It's like when you sell a used car on your own. You get more than if you traded it in, but you don't get as much for it as a dealer would selling it on a car lot. So we'll do fair market value. Replacement value is insurance prices, and that's retail price. In other words, what you would go to the Middletown Antiques Mall and go in there and pay a retail price, which is a fair price. It's very exciting to be living in 2001 because the term antique comes from the word antiquity, meaning Roman and Greek times, the classical ages. And auction houses will have antiquity, and they'll sell Roman glass or statues and people in that most antique costume of all their birthday suits, because classical times they didn't wear much clothes. So the word antiquity comes from Greek and Roman, and it's only been in the last 100 years or so that we use the word loosely for antiques meaning old items. In the 1850s, they called them curiosities. So ye old curiosities shop translates today as the Middletown Antiques Mall. So it was just recently that the term antiques came to be used what it is today. Now we're going to do some appraising, and we're going to look at these items, and I'll give you a guesstimate off the top of my head, and if I don't feel good about it, I'll tell you that, and we'll take it from there. So what are we going to do first, Kevin? And Carol? Carol is Vanna White. Who brought us the punch bowl? Let's see if I can show off and see what that says on the back. I'll say it's French Haviland. Yep. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's called porcelain blank porcelain. And it came over to this country from the French city of Limoges in southern France. And it came plain white. You see that white background or what's on the bottom? And it was hand decorated over here. And I think we have a little history of this piece. And that's called the provenance. And I love how the roadshow tells you about provenance. This bowl was given to my mother 45 years ago as a special thank you. It supposedly came from an ocean liner, French. It came over on an ocean liner, certainly. It's right around 100 years old. It's hand-painted, porcelain blank. You don't have any little cups or anything to match it, do you? Well, you're lucky to have that, so that's great. That would probably at auction sell for around $250 to $300. Very nice.